I'm Kavitha from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. I've been working as a teacher and right now I'm doing online tutoring. I
Oh,
was working in some international schools in Tamil Nadu and also in Maldives. I have worked for 1.5 years, and then last few months ago, I came back to India, and then I started my supervision and to my children because they need that more. And as for now, I'm just doing this kind of conversations and also improving my English day by day. And sometimes if I get time and I'm just doing arts, crafts, and also some baking, some new innovations in my cooking. Yeah, that's all about myself, ma'am.
okay. It's a fantastic, wonderful introduction. And would like to know why have you returned from your job? Why you came to Chennai? Is there any reason behind that? Because
Yes,
you were
yes, yes.
enjoying your school days, you are
Yeah,
working, and you are very proud. When we were meeting for our last session, you said, and it was really a proud moment for us because working in other country, other right, other island. It's an island, right, Maldives.
yeah, yeah.
It's not usual for everyone. We need some courage. We need to be an extraordinary person to work somewhere else other than our country even, right? Then why did you come back and what is the reason behind that?
Yeah. As you know me already, so you are asking this question to me. Yes, I can understand. And there is a strong reason behind this because I thought of taking my children with me, but the situation not, I mean, it was not like that. There, I faced some trouble to get them there. And
Okay.
also, he has moved in ninth grade, and it is a very big task to take from the school and making the the procedures to be done, so it is a very long process. So what
Mm,
I thought is better I can come back because for two of my children it is really a big trouble for me.
mm, mm.
So I thought this is not a right time to be there, so I returned.
Okay.
And this is a very important time for him, so I'm being here.
Okay. So how was your reaction, your mentality, the mindset when you have decided to come back to India after leaving your career, after leaving your dream job or something? So how was your thought and mind that time?
It was not easy. It was not that easy, I can say. Most of my nights and most of my days were so much of thinking about my left job. And I don't say that I have quitted my career. After a year or after some months, I would definitely restart my journey, my
Mm,
career.
mm,
Yes, because for them, they would definitely go, they will reach their destination.
correct.
So, what about us? So,
Mm,
definitely, I would restart my career.
okay. In
This is a
Chennai.
very small pass. Yeah,
Okay.
it's in Chennai. Yeah, I'm in
Yes,
Chennai.
yes, yes. Correct, correct. Just you have left your all these jobs, but you can
Yeah.
join here anywhere else by taking care of your children and you'll be
No, no, no.
satisfied. Mm,
I'm not in the mindset to join any job here because
okay,
what is the purpose of coming here? So I'm focusing on that.
okay.
The main focus is to take care of my children. So if I'm going again, then I would definitely feel so much tired in the evening, and I will ask them to read by themselves. I will not take care of them. Yes, I know about me. So what I thought is, okay, this year is going to be a pass, like a
Okay.
comma.
Mm, okay. So next year it's again another task, right? He must be in public 10th standard. So how will you manage that time? Again, it's
What I thought
additional.
is,
If
yes, yes, ma'am. Because if we are just giving the basic, the strong foundation for them, then they would come to know that this is a very important time, so we can go for our dream
Hmm.
and they can focus on their dream by themselves. So this is a
Okay.
very important time as he is in the teenage. I am feeling that this is very tough to face them in this teenage.
Correct.
I can imagine my teenage, but nowadays it is completely with this social media and the peer influence. So it is making much trouble.
Correct. Correct. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Are they going for CBSE board or they
Yes,
are
ma'am. CBSE.
CBSE board? Okay. We need that attention. See, even now I am at home. I'm not able to concentrate on my daughter's education. Then think of the working professionals. They have to
Mm-mm.
balance both home and their office. And office is also office or working place is also not easy. Before a decade or so, we had that soft corner. Okay, she is a lady, she has to take care of family and work, but now it's not like that. You are also paying the getting the same salary, so why can't you do
Mm-mm.
the same work as men or something? So we have that mindset now. I could see that when
Yeah.
I was working, even when I was pregnant, I came to know all these. Right, see, you people, you women have this maternity leave for almost 6 months. Afterwards you can apply for sabbatical leave, but this is not any possible for us. We have to come to office every day. So this kind of
Yeah.
mindset I even heard that time, but I was shocked to know all these words from others.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Of
a god
course.
gift to us, right? So we
Yeah.
have to take care of our baby and have to give some importance for their nurture during that initial stage. So it's obvious to
Yeah.
take rest in that time, right?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. You're
Okay, okay.
absolutely right.
So now we are taking classes on
Yeah,
online,
I'm doing
right?
online tutoring for phonics and
Okay,
also for some soft skills.
okay. So you learned phonics as well as a course after coming here, or you learned this before
No,
itself?
no, I had already completed that course and
Okay,
I've been teaching that phonics since 2020.
2020. Okay, but
Yeah.
I want to ask you one thing. When we were child in our child age, we did not learn this phonics, right? We did
Yes,
not
yes.
give this much importance to phonics. We memorized everything as a word. But now we are focusing on phonics. Do you feel any importance or do you feel any
Yes,
difference in that?
yes. Because for each and every word we don't know the rules and we don't know the how to follow that sounds and all in the beginning stage. Before the phonics introduced to India, not India, I can say, because we are aware of this very recently.
Very
But before
recently.
that we don't know about our, even in our country also. But in foreign countries they have introduced in the very beginning stage, and the students are like easily going with the reading part from the beginning, from the very initial
Okay.
stage.
Okay.
So when I'm just doing research about this phonics, then I come to know that this is a very important sector. Then we can go with this. So I
Okay.
thought that this is my side. Okay,
Mm.
so yes, I have learned this purposefully, and then I have started teaching that. Still now I'm giving the reference for even for the training, teacher training also for phonics.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. And we know that there are 44 sounds in phonics in
Mm,
alphabet,
mm,
right? So how can
yeah.
we identify even for letter A?
Mm,
Letter A, we have different
mm,
sounds.
yes.
So we have to see the symbol only, then we can pronounce that in
No, no,
that
no.
manner. Without seeing symbol, we
No,
have to
ma'am.
pronounce.
No, ma'am. Actually, phonics is completely different from the phonetics.
Phonetics. Okay.
Phonetics, what you are saying, the symbol is phonetics. Okay.
Okay.
So
Mm.
in the dictionary, we could see that under the word, we could see some symbols.
Yes.
Those symbols are phonetic symbol. So
Okay.
through that symbol, the student can't read that.
Okay.
By adult, we can easily refer that 44 symbols. We can refer that and we can identify that what is the symbol and what is the behind sound. But
Okay.
when it comes to the child learning, they can understand the sound of that, sound
Mm.
of each and every letter. So we need to
Okay.
introduce the letter one by one. So if
Okay.
I take this classes, for children, depends on the age. So depends on 3 to 10 we can handle. So I would teach them like two sounds in a day. I
Mm.
would just introduce two sounds for them. If they
Okay.
are capable of learning like 3 to 4 sounds, then I would teach them 3 to 4 sounds. Definitely, they would forget whatever they
Mm.
learn,
Yes, of
right?
course.
Even like an adult, we would forget everything. So when it comes to the child learning, we have to give that slowly, like chunk by chunk.
Mm. So how do you introduce them the sounds without the symbol?
Simply, we would just show the letter and then the letter name, and I will introduce the sound of that.
For
And
example,
I will just use,
yes, yes.
yes, tell me.
No, ma'am, please continue.
So I would just introduce the letter name and sound, and also the lip movement, how to
Okay.
use the mouth reaction, and how to use the tongue, where to touch the tongue, and also I would just show some song. I use the Jolly Phonics to refer, so songs and also some story, some words. So through that, I would just refer all these things to introduce the sound.
Got it, ma'am. Got it. For example, consider letter A. How do you
Hmm.
introduce this letter to a 5 year or 6 year old child, ma'am?
Okay, so the letter A has four sounds.
Okay.
Okay, so initially it has the basic sound, the short vowel sound, a,
Mm.
apple, a. So we have learnt A for apple, but in foreign they just introduce a
Mm.
apple. So because in Tamil we have a amma, like that we have learned. But when it comes to English, we are completely different with the letter and the letter sound and the
Sound.
word, right?
Mm.
So I would introduce the short vowel sound first of all, and then I
Okay.
would introduce the long vowel sound in some other day,
Mm.
not in the same day.
Same day. Okay. Got it,
Yes.
ma'am. Got it. Got it. So they can
Okay.
learn it without any confusion, without any
Yeah.
like we have even after this age, we don't know how to pronounce certain words, right? We often
Mm.
mispronounce so many words, and we have to unlearn, relearn some words in order to get that proficiency. But that would not
Yeah.
happen for the young children hereafter, because they are learning it
Yeah.
from the basic, and they will not have any confusion, right? After
Yeah.
seeing even my younger one corrects me so many times. My elder one,
Mm-mm.
she's in 8th standard, so she does not know that much phonics. She learns like how we learned. But my younger one
Mm-mm.
is in 1st standard, so she has been learning this phonics from her school. She
Mm.
knows how to pronounce a word. Especially, I would like to know from you as well how to pronounce uh, V letter word and W letter word. How to keep our
Mm.
lips.
Yes. For V letter, we have to say that v, v,
Mm.
v, okay. But for W letter, we have to say wa,
Wow.
wa.
Yes.
Okay. So when it is combining with the vowels like A, when W and A combines together, it says wa,
Wa.
watch,
Wa.
watch.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, water, water,
Water.
watch.
What?
A sound
Ah.
is coming for
Mm.
A. And when it is combining with E, when,
When.
like that.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
WH combines together and gives the sound wa, the
Wa.
same wa. Okay, so for
Okay.
the W, we are confusing with V, as you said, like that.
Yes.
But is different from wa.
Wa.
And as you are so much curious about the phonics, I want to clarify this thing to you. Maybe it would be very useful for the audience also, because in phonics we have 44 sounds, as you said. It's the IPA consideration, 44 sounds. But when it comes to the jolly phonics, it has been introduced to 42 sounds.
42
42
sounds.
sounds along with some tricky words, 72 tricky words, and also some alternatives.
Okay.
Six, 12 sets of 12 alternatives it has.
Okay.
Okay, so along with all of these, the student can learn so many words. And
Mm.
also, we have the exceptional cases in English
Mm.
because this English is a funny language.
Okay. Right. Some words
And
have
also,
to memorize. Mm.
there is a reason behind this also, for this exceptional cases also, because most of the words, it has not been introduced in English language.
Correct.
It has been derived from French origin
Other.
and
Mm.
Greek and Latin, like that.
Correct, correct, correct. When you don't understand the symbol from phonetics, we could assume that it is from other language, other
Mm-mm.
countries. We have derived it
Yeah,
from other language. So it's simple.
yeah,
We should identify.
yeah.
Correct. Got it. Yes. And for example, vocabulary. How to pronounce that word? Vocabulary. We always use this word in our daily life. For
Yeah.
so, how to keep our mouth and our lips for pronouncing that word?
For this kind of very big words, vocabulary is the very a little bit bigger word.
Bigger
So
word.
what you can do is you can just syllabify the word.
Mm,
You can use the syllabification method, and then you can start you can chunk the word, and then you can
okay.
read a little by little and combine together, and you can read that word.
Okay.
For example, I can say vegetable. Okay, most of the
Vegetable.
people, they are pronouncing vegetable. The
Mm,
vegetable pronunciation is wrong. Vegetable.
mm.
Vegetable.
Vegetable is
Okay, so yes, we need to focus. If we are focusing the sounds in particular, then we could easily pronounce all of the words. Maybe little by little, we can enhance the pronunciation.
got it. Got it. Superb explanation, Kavita ma'am, and it's
Thank
really
you, ma'am.
is. I have learned so many things from your from your perspective, from your knowledge. Is I could see is how deep you are into this phonetics, and you have learned phonetics as well, right?
Off of the phonetic symbols I have learned, I'm in the
Okay.
journey.
Oh, in the journey. Then it would be
Mm.
easy if you learn phonetic symbols as well, right?
Yeah, I
In
know
order
most
to.
of the phonetic symbol I know, because
Okay.
for some letters we have only one sound. For
Mm,
some letters it combines together with another letter and it gives a different sound. That
okay.
we says in phonics digraph.
Digraph,
And we also
diphthongs.
have trigraph. No,
No,
diphthong is
diphthong.
different from
Okay.
digraph.
Okay.
And digraph, trigraph, and quadgraphs.
Okay.
Digraph means two letter combines together and gives one sound, and trigraph, three-letter combined together and give one sound. And
Okay.
quadgraphs, it is four-letter
Four
combined
letter.
together and gives one letter. I mean one sound.
One sound. Okay.
Yeah, diphthong means it is two letters, and also sometimes we also consider the same two letters in digraph, but one sound which is similarly going and reaching to the next sound, and it is combining, making the gel and making a different sound. That is
Okay.
diphthong.
Okay. EA. EA, is
Yeah,
it right? Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Got it. So I have curated some questions for you. Even then, I have asked you some questions based on the phonics.
Yeah,
Okay. Let
yeah.
me ask you some more questions. And before that, do you
Sure.
have any questions for me?
Yeah, yeah. Very, very small questions I have prepared.
Okay, okay. Shall I go first, or do you want to ask me?
Yeah, you can go, ma'am.
Okay,
My
okay.
questions are very small. You can
Small,
go.
okay. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you for English, for learning purpose, for speaking purpose, right? So how
Mm,
can
mm,
beginners improve their speaking? First, we cannot concentrate on our pronunciation or anything. First, our concentration should be on speaking. So how can a
mm.
beginner start speaking?
Mm. A beginner can start speaking by listening, first of all. Listening is
Okay,
the very important part. By listening, we can imitate that. And through that imitation and through that hearing sense, we can just use in our daily speech. So,
okay.
listening is the best one.
Best one. And we can even start by saying simple words. This is my phone, this is my pen. You can just frame these kind of simple words and can combine one or two
Mm,
sentences all together and frame long sentences, right?
mm, mm.
Yes,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am. In between, I have a simple question. According to your question, I mean, it came to my mind to
Okay,
ask you. Um, have you ever thought of any words from your children that this is a very new, recently they are using that word, and how they learned
okay,
this? Have you ever
okay.
thought like that?
No, no, they have
Because I
not
have
used.
faced in Tamil
Okay,
words.
in
In Tamil
Tamil.
words, I have faced.
Okay,
Yeah, I have
okay,
faced, and I asked him, "Where did you learn this word? How did you learn? I haven't used this kind of words." Then
okay,
he said, "I have learned from there. I have learned from the movie, like that." So
okay.
if we are in, I mean, taking that word from some other places or some other person, then definitely it would come in our mouth.
Correct. Okay. Are these good words, or can we use those words in our conversation?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, everything we need to take in a good way. Like,
Mm,
people can use many words, either it
mm,
may be good or bad. We know that whether it is good or
good or
bad.
not?
So we
Okay.
have to take that good words, and we have to
Mm,
insist our children to take only the good things from
correct.
others.
Correct. Correct. Here it's other way round. They ask me some words if I use whenever I narrate a story for them. I use some Tamil words in order to describe a story, describe in our mother
Mm,
tongue, right? I always tell them story in our mother tongue. So I
mm,
use different words for a particular word. For
mm,
example, சொல்றேன் அப்படிங்கிறது for சொல்றேன் I usually say கூறுகிறேன்,
mm,
கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கேன், நான் கேட்டிருக்கேன், நான் சொல்ல
mm,
வர்றது, like this. So they I usually stop there and ask me, Amma, why are you using so many words for a single word? You have to
mm.
learn. You should understand that there are so many words for this particular word. So in this
Yes,
way,
yes.
I am teaching them, but they are in that position to learn and observe things. But I have not
Yeah,
is come across that so far.
yeah. So you can say that it is a synonym. We also
Mm,
have
yes,
synonym in Tamil.
correct, correct. Yes.
Yeah.
And my younger one is very curious to know the language and the in depth about the language and everything. She doesn't understand. She doesn't accept. Ma, why did you use this word here? What is the use of that particular word? Why didn't you
Mm,
use that word? Why particularly this word? So she's very curious. I have to meticulously follow my words whenever I narrate a
mm.
story or whenever I talk with her.
Mm. I think she is mother like daughter. She is so much
um,
curious.
I'm also curious, but I can observe that inquisitive nature from her
Mm-mm. Yeah.
is I was also like that. I was named as a bee. Bee always does something and it does not sit in a place, be quiet or
Mm,
something. I want to occupy myself in some or the other way. I
mm,
cannot sit idle. I cannot sleep in the daytime. I cannot take rest.
mm.
I want to do something. Okay. How
Yeah.
many minutes should we practice daily for speaking?
It depends on our nature. It depends on the time, the work we have. Because if we are like, if you ask for adult, if you ask
Okay.
for homemaker, then I would say after completing all the household chores, we can do that like half an hour or 1 hour. It depends on our time limit.
Okay. Okay. How can we improve our vocabulary?
Vocabularies, we need to read a lot.
Read a lot. Mm.
Read a lot, and read a lot means I'm not saying that so many big books you need to read.
Mm.
I'm saying that the same page, the same story repeatedly you need to read.
Okay.
Then only
Don't
you can inculcate some new words.
don't you get that after reading so many times you'll get bored, right?
Yeah, for exams and for memory poem, like that, we have read so many times, right? I still remember the road not taken poem.
Okay. Got it. Which English movies or series do you recommend?
For children or for adults?
You can tell for both.
For adults, it depends on the taste because we have a lot of taste, different taste. But for children, recently I recommended my children to watch a series which is very easy to acquire the language and also easy to acquire the words, understand the words, and it is good to see. There is no unwanted things in that
Okay,
series.
adult
Okay,
and
that is
children.
I mean, that is very apt for the children. Okay,
Okay.
so it is mm, 1 second. Give me a moment. I would just
Okay.
look at the name of the series.
Okay.